Mic check. Is this going to work for the noise stuff, or is that not good enough?
Snack. They're easy to carry with you and go with so many sauces. Actually, I'm gonna go buy some. Be right back.
Mic check, making it even lower when I'm talking. Mic check.
Security and surveillance patrol isn't involved in regular patrol duties around Fontaine. The people we're after aren't exactly the type who just pop up on the street.
Shucky ducky, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hope you're having a great day today. It is Wednesday, the 18th of September, 2024, and it is time for the Chevreuse banner to finally arrive. Yes, we have been waiting for a Chevreuse banner for quite some time. Yeah, color me excited. I'm keen. Let's get into it. First, we're going to burn all our Primogem. No, not Primogem, sorry. We're going to burn all of our resin. Start off with a bit of mischief by burning our resin, and after we burn our resin, we will begin the pulls. I still have my doubles.
Come on, show me your
my 200%ers.
You're toast! Nice and spicy!
Quietly now. Busted. Here.
And I do expect that I'm going to actually use it all. You know, if I lose it all, slip and fall.
Let's do this then!
I don't know the lyrics for the rest of the song.
Shine down! Drop your weapons!
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep. I'm also heavily considering this setup that I have right now. Although I might actually stick with the healing hat for the time being. Which is this one. I might actually stick with this healing hat for the time being. But I'm kind of considering a setup where I have a little bit less crit rate, but I'm going to try and do a little bit more crit damage. I don't know. I don't know. And then I'm going to use Magical Girl. Because I was thinking, I was looking through the spears and I was thinking, you know what? There's Magical Girl and then there's Rightful Reward. And if you really think about it, Rightful Reward is kind of more suited for someone like Yao Yao. Magical Girl is very much more suited for someone like Chevreuse.
Things are about to get dicey.
Where are you?
Gotcha. Now you shall perish.
Oh, what the hell? What are you doing over there?
Shine down.
Oh, they're all over the place.
Hands where I can see 'em. Nice and spicy.
They were all over the place. But yeah, Magical Girl is more suited for Chevreuse. Whereas Rifle Reward, which I have at level 80 as well, are 5? Did I R5 Rifle Reward? Yeah, I did. Rifle Reward R5 is also very much it's more suited to Yao Yao, and the reason why is because Yao Yao heals herself with her ult, which is the big healing, which is the very reason why you would need the energy for something like Rifle Reward. Chevreuse, on the other hand, heals exclusively with her skill, and there's a minor delay on the healing, so it's unlikely, with the way that I tend to play Chevreuse, which is like quick swap, to get that energy from being healed. Ergo, Rifle Reward is marginally better, and also with what do you call it? With Thingo having having an HP stat, a larger HP substat as well, it means that it is more effective on Chevreuse because Chevreuse actually uses that HP or attack purposes, whereas Yao Yao only uses it for healing, which is fine. Except Yao Yao doesn't need that much HP. She doesn't actually really care about the minor difference in HP. Whereas Chevreuse kind of sort of does if your build, let's say, has, for all intents and purposes, right now an attack cup. Why are you using an attack cup, Kate? Because I have 39,000 HP. If I use an HP cup, I'm gonna be over.
Alright, let's finish this fast.
So it's kind of just is what it is. I'm sorry, little one.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun stuff.
Torn to oblivion.
Man, I love Rational. And I can't wait to get C6 Chevreuse so that Chevy and Rational can do something that Benny can never do, which is team heal. Oh, such a... I will take any and all opportunity to dunk on Bennett, no matter what. Because that's what we do here on the Katagari channel. We either ignore his very existence or we dunk on him. You know what you signed up for, chat. You know what you signed up for, whoever's even here at the moment. Alright, let's go and burn all of our resin first. Because clearly people need time to show up. Because this is the Katagari channel, we're tiny, it is what it is. Okay. Actually, you know what? No. I think before we burn our resin, because I am going to be using a lot of Chevreuse today, let's just go into it. No, never mind. You snooze, you lose, chat. Well, not chat. Future chat. You snooze, you lose. We're going to go straight into it. Hey, Sandwich, how's it going? New peak Warframe OST drops? Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't listened to it yet. I will probably do that tonight after the stream when I want to go to sleep, and then I'm like, I can't go to sleep because the music is too good. So, you know, it kind of just is what it is. Alright, here we go. We're here in the Grand Narukami Shrine. As always, we're going to go all in on Chevy. All in. Speaking of going all in, I need to actually put this up. Because I'm probably going to have to dip into the piggy bank. I would not... We're going from C0 to C6. Of course, we're going to have to jump in. Oh, hang on. Let me do this. Wait, did I not get a fortune slip then? Did I get screwed over? I don't think I got a fortune slip then. Uh-oh. Hold on, I need to log in. Okay. Yep. So, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, I have all of the top-up bonuses. Yeah, I still have them. So, I haven't spent anything in 5.0 just yet. Did I actually get screwed out of a fortune slip? Oh no, strange fortune slip. Okay, I didn't get an actual fortune slip. Ah! Boo! It's fine. Whatever. We don't know what our fortune is. That's okay. Because I'm going to go for a ride in Constellations. And the reason why I don't want to go for Kinich is simply because I don't have the resources to build Kinich right now. That's the reason. That's really it. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's put our hands together. And let us pray. Oh, we're going to need to pray. Oh, Hakushin, cause of this enchantment. In reverence, I perform this rite to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally. Give us the Chevreuse constellations that we seek. Okay. We're going in. We're going in. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'm gonna skip the 4 stars. Ugh, we got a weapon out of that. What? Alright. Tolma. Damn it. Alright, we keep going. Alright, that's 1. That's 1. Alright, we're in. This is nothing like the Dory fiasco where we weren't in at all. This is nothing like the Dory fiasco. Oh god, please do not give me the Dory fiasco. Let's keep going. A weapon again. When we get the weapon, that is the worst. That's 2. That's 2. That's C2. Let's keep going. A Am I really going weapon character, weapon character? That's really boring, Hoyo. Come on. That's 3. That's C3. I wish it was double Chevy, but it's fine. Whatever. That's C3. Okay. Let's see if I get C1 Raiden or if I get a standard banner character. But I'm more excited if I get Chevy. Because we're at C3, right? C1 Raiden. Alright, C1 Raiden, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. And what's the 4-star? Sarah! I already have C6 Sarah, man. But hey. That makes sense. Let's keep going. We've got 3 Chevys. 4. C4 Chevy. DPS Chevy is unlocked. Alright, come on. Let's keep going. I've got 20 more pulls after this. Another Sarah constellation, thank you. C5, 1 more. 1 more to go. 1 more to go, chat. 1 more to go. Oh, yeah, 1 more to go. Inshallah, 1 more to go. Come on now. Come on now, ladies and gentlemen. 1 more to go. Come on. 1 more to go. Oh, crap! Still Toma. Are you serious? Are you serious, Hoyoverse? Alright, like I said, we're going all in. Try to get 1 Chevy. Just 1. Wait, am I making a huge mistake? Am I actually making a huge mistake? Is Chevy part of an event that's coming this patch, or am I crazy? I can't remember if Chevy's part of an event this patch. No, it's Candace. Never mind, it's Candace. Oh wait, no. This patch, it's a... No, this patch is a weapon. Next patch is Candace. Spoilers for those who are wondering. No, next patch we're getting a Candace constellation for free. Okay, no, we keep going.
With you and go with so many sauces.
One Chevy.
I'm gonna go.
Just 1. That's all I need. 1 more Chevy. Come on now. Come on now. Sarah and a Fav. At least this should be a character. Tolma. Yo, 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 one more Chevy. Hello. Okay, 5-star. Am I actually gonna get C2 Raiden out of this? Oh my god. Okay. For real. Dragon's Bay. Oh crap. Oh, don't tell me all I got is a weapon as well. Bye-bye. Last one. Come on! One Chevy! Stop giving me Sarah! Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm really getting screwed over here this badly. Are you kidding me right now? This is a joke. This is a joke. Okay, come on. One more temple. Here we go. What is happening? One Chevreuse, man. Dude, this is insane. One. Just one. Just one. Hello? Oh god. Alright. Oh god, how much have I spent already today?
Narukami, please.
Christ. Well, like I said, we're going all in.
Stay safe.
Yeah, I hate this. I hate this. Bro, you going for Raiden cons? Actually, good point. I have C2 now, so I might as well see what happens if I run on the Kinich banner. Maybe I'll get Chevy here. Come on. Just one. And I got a weapon out of that. That's even less interesting. Seriously? I'm so out now. And I got... Bro, how? Bro, how? 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 One? Hello? Like, for real? This is wrong. What happened? How did I get 5 and I'm missing 1 now? How? Huh? Oh my god. I don't know if I can go any further than this. Okay, this is really just... This is just stupid.
Narukami, please.
Do not do this at home, chat. Do not do this at home. Oh my god, do not do this. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hate this now. What is going on? I don't know if... Is that enough for a temple? Is that enough for a temple? That's barely enough. Okay, this is a character. And now I get 2! Bro, how? What is happening? All I needed was 1 for like the longest time, and now you give me 2? I mean. We're done. Oh my god, we're done. Oh no, I need to go and fix my bank account now. Oh god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I mean, I knew what I was walking into, but oh my god. That was particularly bad. Like that was like unyieldingly bad. That was... Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow, that was... Wow. And chat, this is why you never go for C6 4-stars. Oh, yeah. Is that coming out of... Oh man, I have to do the math on... I think I have to do the math on that. Oh my god. But hey, it's like I said, we're going all in. All in on that. Hang on, let me actually... let me do something that's equally not advised, which is actually counting how much I've actually used. It's okay, there's someone who owes me money, so it's coming out of that. Okay. Okay, it's fine, whatever. Oh man. Oh, if I just do that, that'll do the trick. We've got C6 Chevreuse now. We've got C6 Chevreuse, ladies and gentlemen. And then to think the plan is to then go for C2 Shillinen. Oh man. But with that, after 12 seconds, the healing effect of short range rapid interdiction fire. All nearby party members recover HP equivalent to 10% of Chevreuse's max HP once. After a party member is healed the short range rapid interdiction, they will gain a 20% pyro damage and electro damage bonus for 8 seconds, max 3 stacks, which means you get up to 60%. Each stack duration is counted independently. Basically, it means it's a Kazuha buff that only works on the on-field character, but that's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. Jesus Christ. If anything, it's actually a pretty big deal for, like, Arlecchino Overload teams more than Rational. There we go. You know what's weird? I'm actually feeling tired from all that. Like, I think it's tiredness from the stress of knowing, oh my god, it's taking way too many pulls to get what I want. And I don't even know what my pity is. I don't know what my pity is. I don't think I want to know what my pity is. We're just gonna move on, okay? We're just gonna move on. We have C6, and also we have C2. We have C2A. While using Muso no Hidatachi and in Muso Ishin state, Raiden Show gets attacks ignore 60% of everyone's defense. We gotta love that, chat. We gotta love that. So, you know, for the past... Oh god, how long has it been since A showed up in the game? It's been a solid... Should have been 2011, right? So... Right? Yeah. Oh, it's been like 3 years, and I've said, yeah, I don't need C2. I still don't need C2. But now that I have C2... you know, I'm going to use it.
Illusion shot! Justice will prevail! Stop right there! You're toast! Busted! Quietly now. These are about to get... Inazuma
Let's go.
shines eternal! Shine down!
I can't tell if the C2 is working. I can't tell if the C2 is working at the present moment. It's entirely unclear. Oh, that's a DPS Shillinen piece, 100%. That's a DPS Shillinen piece of all time. Of all time, almost. I mean, it depends on how it rolls.
Illusion shot! You asked for it! Final warning!
So at this point now, the calculus on my account is I play I play Clorand if I want to have fun. I play C2 Raiden Shogun if I want to do more damage. This much is... well, this much should be clear to anyone. It's not that Clorand doesn't do any damage. Clorand very much does a lot of damage. Right? Clorand very much does a lot. Wait, I wonder. Hang on. Maybe I should be... No, the reason why... Okay. The reason why I start with Chevy into... Oh! Okay, so back in the old days, before I had C6 Chevreuse, right? The reason why I go A, Chevy, Shangling, Yelan, and then A is because... I want to give Chevy an opportunity to heal Yelan. But now that I have C6 Chevreuse, she will heal Yelan. Like, no matter what, she will actually heal Yelan, right? That's how it works. All nearby party members, that's everyone, all nearby party members recover HP. Yeah, she will heal Yelan. So to that extent... I also... Whoa! Now there was another Shillidan piece right there as well. I'm actually saving all my... I'm actually saving all the DPS Shillidan pieces, because there is a non-zero chance I'm gonna have a crack at playing DPS Shillidan. Why? Because she's hot. That's the answer. What was it? Was it this one? Yeah, that's a DPS Shillidan piece for sure. That is a DPS. I'm gonna move this. Oops. I'm gonna move this to be like here, I think. Yeah. One sec, let me just... Oop. So as you can see, that's what we've burned. All of the ones that don't have doubles anymore, that's what we've burned. Yeah, I know. But okay, whatever. Free to play, bro. I have not been free to play in a long time. I think Shin. Also, welcome Shin. I think, as a general rule, anyone who has C6 Lisa. Oh no, that's not true. No. People who have C6 Lisa these days can be free to play. Anyone who has C6 Lisa and C6 Amber, probably not free to play. Anyone who has C6 Lisa, C6 Amber, and I guess C6 Dory, I'm going to include C6 Dory. Very specifically C6 Dory. Why? Because, remember, I ended up getting a Nahida and a Nilu Constellation while trying to get C6 Dory. Two Dories, right? I think anyone who has C6 Lisa, C6 Amber, and C6 Dory definitely lost the free-to-play card a long time ago, and that's me. That's precisely me. Okay, why am I looking at Chevreuse's artifacts? I wailed on standard.
It's both
I did actually. I did.
Sometimes the latter trait is
I did
far more useful.
because back in the old days. Actually, let's remind ourselves of some very deep Katagari lore. Back in the old days, right? I actually didn't have that many event 5-star characters, because where everybody was like, oh my god, Hu Tao, oh my god, Hu Tao this, Hu Tao that, more like Hu Tao you that you could go and get some milk. That was really bad, I'm sorry. Back when everyone was hyping up for Hu Tao, I kept using all my wishes on the standard banner trying to get Lisa Constellations. That's deep Katagari lore, because that's how it worked for me, okay? I didn't care about Hu Tao then. I kind of don't care about Hu Tao now. Instead, I went for Lisa Constellations exclusively. So yeah, that kind of happened. Okay, there is one thing that I've always been curious about. Hear me out. What can I do with C6 Chevreuse and Farina? Like, what the hell can I do with C6 Chevreuse and Farina? Okay, first round, I'll do the way I normally was doing it, which is...
Illusion Shatter!
You asked for it! Stop right there!
Get some healing on Farina.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
So, okay, let's have a look at like what the healing is. I thought it was a Tetris Boy update. It is. Kinich is now a new character that is available on the event banner. I did not go for any of Kinich's constellations. Okay, Farina's actually... What the hell? Farina... Did Farina just get healed like almost all of her HP off field? Okay. 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 I'm not quite ready to make a very bold statement of C6 Chevreuse actually becomes a Farina healer. I'm not sure yet. I mean, imagine if that ends up being the... Wait, hold on. Imagine if that ends up being the case. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm mildly... I've been mildly curious about whether or not... Okay, hear me out, chat. I've been mildly curious about whether or not it's a good idea to run Maiden's Beloved on Chevreuse. Using... So first off, her healing effectiveness, which face belongs to... This one. This is Chevreuse. This is Chevreuse. Okay, character healing effectiveness increased by 15%, which is good. It means that the on-fielder, at the very least, while Chevreuse is healing the on-fielder, gets healed by a bit more. Using elemental skill or burst increases healing received by all party members by 20%, which I think also includes Farina's overflow healing. So that's good. But it only lasts for 10 seconds. So that only lasts for 10 seconds. The big heal that comes at the very end is after 12 it's after 12 seconds. I mean, strategic use of her ults might be a solution, but I would need to figure out the rotation for that. I need to figure out a rotation for that because that doesn't make any sense. I C6 yeah, you bet your ass I did. Because C6 is Chevreuse, you can't say this, I'll read it again. After 12 seconds of the healing effect from her skill, which is how you heal people, all nearby party members will get healed for 10% of her max HP. After a party member is healed, they gain 20% pyro and electro damage percent for 8 seconds, which is huge. Because it's max 3 stacks, so it's actually 60% pyro electro damage bonus if they're an on-fielder. It's pretty big, right? It's a big deal.
Illusion shot!
Justice will prevail! Drop your weapons! Eat this!
Yeah, healer.
Inazuma shines eternal!
But she's certainly more of a healer than Bennett. This much is true. I mean, look at that! Farina's still fully healed. What the hell? Hang on. Hang on. Wait just a second. Is C6 Chevreuse actually a Farina healer? Damn, I'm used to a bigger beer. You're thinking of C6 5-star characters. C6 5-star characters are when they just get absurd. 20% sounds low for a non-Genshin player. Okay, don't think of it as 20%. Think of it as 60%. Because you get healed it's 3 stacks. It's 3 stacks. She's not... No, she's a 4-star. Which is why it's even harder to get her to C6. I don't C6 5 stars. Except for Diluc. But that's from a stated banner, so that's more accidental. I didn't lose a 50-50 either. So... There's that. Hold up. Hang on. Let's get Farina's ult back real quick. You're not that well. Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a huge whale. I only have a lot of the 4-star C6. I don't have a lot of 5-star C6, and then in fact, most of the 5 stars that I have are like C0. Okay, the Raiden Shogun is not one of them. But in my defense, let me just C6 a healer just for the hell of it. That's exactly what I did, actually. That's actually not that is not an inaccurate description of what I've done today. What I've done. I hate myself. Is that the lyric? Is that the lyric? Okay, let's see if this works. So what I'm gonna do, we're going to go, we're gonna play, I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, we're gonna go A into Farina ult.
Helen Song! Strength. Hands where I can see them! Final warning! You're toast! Torn to oblivion!
Okay, Farina's still healing. What the hell? Okay, so Farina actually had a net positive amount of HP, which is nice. That's kind of what we want. I don't know if I want to keep this, chat. What do you guys think? I probably won't keep this. I'm probably not gonna... I want a R1. I want a R1. Oh, okay. I need to really think about it. Do I eat? Okay, with Shillinen, I think I'm gonna have to put a cap on where I go with it. I either C0 R1 or I C2 Shillinen. Christ. Oh, this is peak whale This is peak whale mentality. Do I either C2 Shillinen or I C0 R1 her? Because her sword is really, really strong. Like, her sword is wildly strong. But it's a sword. Her C2 is much more hilarious. I think I might C2 her and just give her fab.
Time to shine!
Alright, so we have 26k HP.
You asked for it! Final warning! Eat this!
Why do I actually use the double skill? No idea. It's just funny. It was a net positive on the heal. It's actually been a net positive on the healing for Farina. What the? Okay. So what we're discovering is Chevreuse is a Farina healer. Like, as long as Farina doesn't get hit, she's actually gonna be okay.
Justice will prevail! Final warning! Gooba, get them!
Gooba, get him!
Torn to oblivion!
Which means... Which actually means, chat... Chevreuse is a better healer than Bennett. Because Bennett is not a Farina healer. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at FanFest stat. Okay. Okay, wait, that's a Molania piece. Hold up. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. We're gonna have to roll that. We're gonna have to roll that. Here we go. It's artifact Gambo. It's just it is what it is. Okay. Now, where's Molani? Who I have at level 80 because I know she's HP scaling. You should get it to level 90, but she already does so much damage. It doesn't actually matter. Okay. Oh. No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this because this might actually be a Mavuika piece of all time. I mean, the defense is unfortunate, but that attack and the EM. Right, we're gonna hold on to that. Now this... Let's start off by getting it to level 4 and level 4 only. Okay, not a good sign. Never mind. Wait. Yeah, never mind. GG's, there it is. We'll use it for the artifact maker. It's like, on the one hand, the artifact maker is 100% a scam. On the other hand, when stuff like that happens, sure. I finally understand how crap that piece is. Yeah, flat stats that aren't EM, just as a general rule, yeah, GG's.
You asked for it! Final warning! Something nice and spicy! Eat this! Inazuma shines eternal!
I think this team would actually not have energy problems for Xiangling. I'm a little bit worried that maybe I might be having an energy deficit with Xiangling. But this team would be fine with for Xiangling, for Xiangling's energy purposes if, you know, these enemies didn't die that quickly. So I'm a little bit... I guess I'm struggling with success. And it would certainly be the case for Farina. I think I wouldn't have, like, massive ER problems. Oh, speaking of ER problems, I actually just didn't have enough ER for Xiangling just then. Oh, what the hell? Hello? Alright, that should be good for everyone.
Stop right there!
Wuwa and ZZZ work slightly differently, but in general, it's a bit worse. Is it worth to not have Chevy overload passive for Farina buff? Well, I mean, what I need is a Pyro healer who also buffs attack and can battery Xiangling. So, to that end, the only option I have at the moment really is Chevreuse. So, hello Say, how's it going? Is it worth it? Yeah. I mean, you still get the attack buff and the damage percent buff, I think. Right? Surely. You still get the attack buff and the damage percent buff. You just lose out on the red shred, which would be better off. It would be nicer if I could get the red shred. So Shilin and Rational would be better than Chevreuse Rational for sure, right? It's just that Shilin and, well, unless you're running Fav, Shilin and with Fav can probably battery Xiangling enough for A to also battery Xiangling. So you should be fine there. So to that extent, Chevreuse might be not as good. But aside from that, like, yeah, what other options do we have?
Shine down! Time to shine!
I'm hoping that, like, maybe Mavuika could be an interesting option as well.
Get them! Eat this!
Mavuika Rational sounds...
You shall perish!
Could be good, I don't know. But Mavuika Rational could be a Xiangling replacement, not Xiangling healing batterying, you know? Genshin only gives 1 piece per run. No, yeah, on average. On average, on rare occasions you get 2. And if you use... And so the idea is, like, before we... Okay, we'll hold on to that. And then before, we were using condensed resin. Which basically just means that we're farming twice as hard. Condensed resin just basically means you take the resin, you take 40 resin as opposed to the usual 20, shove it together, and now you're farming twice as hard. That's basically it, right? So that's condensed resin. So yeah, on average, and I'm
Hands where I can see 'em! Final warning!
and unfortunately they didn't do anything about it. Yeah, it's only 20 per run. It's 20 resin per run, yeah. It should be the same as, I think it should be the same as, ZZZ, and I don't know if it's the same as Wuwa, because I actually don't know what Wuwa's. I would imagine Wuwa's is more or less the same. A lot of the numbers when it comes to the economy in Wuwa were, like, very, almost, dare I say, eerily similar to Genshin, if memory serves. So yeah, a lot of that was, like, eerily similar. All right, let's go to chat. Okay, chat. Because I'm too lazy to put up a poll. Chat. Type 1 if you want to see me fight Masanori. Use Masanori as a test dummy. Type 2 if you want me to use, I don't know, the Great Cocker Subaru as a test dummy. Type 3 if you want me to use Mago Kenki as a test dummy. Go. So number 1, Masanori. Number 2, the Great Cock of Sumeru. Number 3, Masanori. Mago Kenki, rather. Wow, I screwed that up. So Masanori is the samurai guy who's right here, who has been traditionally the test dummy. Mago Kenki is this boss right here, who is a great big, like, sort of automaton right here. And the Great Cock of Sumeru is this one. A gigantic chicken. So 1 for Masanori, 2 for Mago Kenki, 3... I've really screwed it up. 1 for Masanori, 2 for Mago Kenki, 3 for the Great Cock. Sumeru sounds fun? Let's do it then. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm correct. So... because the conditions required to get the attack buff is trigger overload. So A currently has 2155 attack and 114 electro damage. Alright, cool.
Shine down! Strike a pose! Justice will prevail! Final warning! Nice and spicy! You're toast! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion! Erase all threats!
What the hell was that big heal? So I have... okay. Has the... oh, the attack buff is actually expired. So the attack buff is expired, but I still got the damage buff. Okay, cool. So I still got the damage buff. Right. So I should probably check a little bit earlier. Because the attack buff actually expired. Oh, but I grabbed the chili. I grabbed Orba's chili, which is probably why. Is there no bigger boss? World bosses are more or less the same. We could fight the big... We could fight Fatboy Slim. We can try and fight Fatboy. These are world bosses. They're all more or less the same. Mago Kenki at least has like an invulnerability phase, which is annoying, but whatever, right? But Fatboy... I don't know if Fatboy Slim actually has a... I probably shouldn't be calling him Fatboy Slim. That sounds vaguely racist. But maybe not.
Shine down!
Is my Farina C1? Nope. I forgot to use Farina's buff. That's okay. We're not testing Farina's buff. Okay, so I have... okay, so that's the attack buff right there. So I've gone from 2100 attack to 2600 attack. Cool. And I've got the electro damage bonus. Alright, cool.
There is no escape!
Let's try that again, but this time I actually used Farina's buff. maybe do that, Kate, dumbass. Yeah, maybe actually use Farina's buff. In much the same way that I absolutely do not in any way, shape or form need C2 Shogun, even though I have C2 Shogun. In much the same way that I absolutely do not need C2 Shogun in any meaningful capacity, I also do not need any Farina Constellations because she's really good as is.
Final warning! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Shower me with things! Stop right there!
Oh, there we go. What was my Shogun initial slash? Because this is C2 Shogun. Oh, I guess if I really want, like, the big slashes for C2 Shogun, I need a different team. So, with that in mind, let's play a different team. Raiden Hyper.
The campaign begins.
This is Raiden Hyper. With
Time to get down
with
to
the high. Well, you can pick whoever you want, really. The high is back on Vorokasha. It's fine, whatever. Like it's at this point, I'll stick to Vorokasha because what's the alternative? Like what is the alternative there? It's tenacity, which is cool. So they already have 2 attack buffs from Chevy and Sarah, so it's a bit of like who Megalore cares.
Shine down! Buckle up! Ha!
You asked for it! Final warning!
Now you shall perish!
No crit, 80k.
There is no escape! Ha!
Try that again. So my build has 80 crit rate, and that did not crit. That was a 1 in 5. Try Kachina, scroll a hero. I'll try that in a sec. Yeah, sure. Now it's entirely possible that I'm kind of getting. Well, hold on. Sorry, just resetting my speakers so that I don't end up with audio errors.
Hands where I can see them! Stop right there!
No turning back! Inazuma shines eternal!
Oh, there it is! There's the 300k. For reference, previously I think this kind of Raiden Hyper I was doing about 150k. Is usually like it's usually almost like a double.
The world
Like
remains
it's
constant
when this thing kind of happens, it's usually like
human life
double
is
damage.
like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my Raiden has a very good crit ratio for sure. Yeah, yeah, 300k at this point is... That's usually what happens with the initial slash when you have C2. When you have C3, I think it jumps up to like 400. 400 thereabouts if you have a good build. Now, obviously, I only have 140 something odd crit damage, so I'm not, you know, I'm not crit fishing. I'm not crit fishing in any meaningful capacity. I could build a Shogun that has more crit damage and then we'd have more serotonin, but we don't need to do that because she already slaps. Like, she slaps harder than, well, anything. So yeah, there's that right there. Right, now if I want to try, yeah, if I want to try, if I want to try and introduce some more... I know, serotonin is fantastic too. But here's the thing. Every time I use Muso no Hitotachi, I get a serotonin overload. Dare I say, I get too much serotonin. So that happens, right? So that also happens. Yeah. Okay, so Kachina with Scroll of the Hero. Scroll of the Hero of the Cinder City, and then... Ooh. Ideally, I get some Res Shred, huh? Jean! Perfect.
Ready for anything.
Yeah, okay, perfect. First off, let me just sort out some administration.
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Thank you for Ad Astra.
Okay. Claim all. Alright. Now, knowing full well that we're getting both Res Shred at the moment and damage percent from Kachina. Alright, let's see how this turns out. And crit damage, which is why my crit damage being low isn't really a huge deal. Because at the end of the day, my build is actually 8200, thanks to C6 Sarah.
There is no escape. Barbados. Silence. Strike. Torn to oblivion.
261, and I don't even think I have max resolve stats.
Wind, hear me. Glory to the Shogun. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Maybe I need to go up. Does Fatboy Slim does not have an electro resistance, does he? The Great Kokosumuru should not also have electro resistance. C6 Star fixes crit damage. Crit rate is more important. True. True. I want to make sure that every big slash is a serotonin overload. That's right. Instead of just one particularly meaty big slash, we want all of our big slashes to you know, make us rock hard. Alright, thank you. Let's go back up here. Have I been calling her Sarah? I've been calling her Sarah, right? I am calling her Sarah, right? So Jeff calls her Sarah. For some reason. Oi!
I swear by my sword! Strike! Storm the front! Now you shall perish!
300k! Oh, with the aggravate too! With the free aggravate, that was 300k. Wait, why am I still under attack? Why is there still fight music? What's going on? Okay, let's find something that's more elementarily. Imagine her signature weapon, any crit value. Wait, what? For Sarah? Sarah? What am I saying? Oh, I'm brain rotted now. For Sarah? The weapon I've given Sarah has all of the crit value. 80 crit value, baby! Yeah, the weapon I've given Sarah is one that is, by definition, just absolute pure crit value. Skyward Harp.
Let it rip! Yeah! Barbados! Guide us! Torn to oblivion!
200k, and I don't think I had all of my stack.
Full is blood! Shazam! Get flash! Glory to the Shogun! Inazuma shines eternal!
Was that 300k? I think that was... I don't know. Was that 300k? Anyway, so there's that. There's always Taser. So...
I knew you'd miss me. Let's go get ourselves some answers.
And then I swap over to an attack cup. Can I, like, heal? Onegaishimasu. Alright, let's go. No, let's not do that. Let's go up against the big one. The big cuckoo saw. A cuckoo saw. That's what his name is. And then we'll mess around and spiral this.
Let the world collide! Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Ain't no way I'm actually... Wait!
Now you shall perish!
Didn't even get a chance to do anything. Dude's already dead. Nah. Okay, we gotta go to... This is C2. This is C2 Raiden Shogun memes we're talking about here. We gotta take this to Spiral Abyss. Because this is vertical investment to the extreme. All right. First off, we will play rational first half. All right. So where are we? C2 Raiden Shogun. C6 Chevreuse, Old Mate Shangling, and I'm gonna try and play Rational with Farina. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if this is gonna work at all. Those pretty ladies are too much for cuckoo saw. True. And then witness the power of Tignati. Witness the insane power of Tignati. Who I also want to get Constellations for, but obviously the only way I'm going to get Constellations for Tignati at this point is by losing 50-50s, which don't seem to be happening right now, Hoyo.
Echo in song! Strike!
Oh. I somehow did that thing where I accidentally quick swapped out of an alt. It happens rarely, but it happens and it's weird.
Shine down!
Time to shine! Yoo-hoo! You asked for it! Final warning! You're toast! Nice and spicy!
I think I kind of screwed up the funneling there. Oh, you're over there.
Let the world collide! Hands where I can see them! Stop right there! The frying pan into the fire!
Inazuma
Go!
shines eternal!
Go!
Let my name echo in song! Justice will prevail! Stop right there! Get them!
No need to use Pyronado. In fact, no need to use Farina's ult either. That was somewhat unnecessary, but that's okay.
Everyone hold hands!
That's okay. We will make do without it.
Emerge, right now.
Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects. Let's nip that in the bud.
What? How did that happen?
Your coming was
I'm
foretold.
always watching.
For
Right
the
here.
eternal
Right now.
oasis. One with the force. The eternal oasis of long.
Committed to memory! Sharing my knowledge!
I'll uproot you.
I'll uproot you. Ah!
Right here, right now.
Enshroud.
Ah!
I hear everything.
Why?
Keep up.
What? He wasn't dead yet? I nearly screwed up. I thought he was dead. Okay, chat. I thought he was dead. That's why I was doing the whole, like, cool guys don't look at explosions thing. It turns out he was not dead.
Illusion shot!
Strike a pose!
Hey!
Stop right there! Eat this! At the frying pan!
Torn to oblivion!
There was certainly a lack of resolve stack there. Alright, here we go. The Great Cock of Subaru round 2.
Hands where I can see them! Final warning! You're toast!
Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
No need to use Chevy's ult or anyone else's ult for that matter. Ah! Okay, that's fine.
Let's make her deliver.
Yep, get that up.
At home.
Right here, right now, right here.
Taking a turn for the better. Mind the side effects. Yeah. Let's nip that in the bud.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Can't see.
Emerge, right now, right here.
And this is Mago Kenki. He takes a while to wake up.
Sharing my knowledge!
A sight to behold. Emerge.
Mind the side effects. One with the force. I hear everything. Flowers have.
Apparently I mistimed that. Really, really badly.
Final warning! Boba, get them!
Torn Stung to oblivion.
Yeah, Tignari and Yaimiko are like fantastic together. There was someone on the subreddit actually who was like asking like, hey, is it a good idea for me to get
My name
A
in song.
to buff my Tignari? I was like, wait, what?
For it. Stop right there. Final.
You want to do what now?
Inazuma shines eternal.
It's like, do I get the Raiden Shogun or do I stick to official? And I'm like, those are your options? That's kind of rough, man.
Let the world come alive.
This was unnecessary.
Hands where I can see 'em. Drop your weapons. Nice and spicy.
Now you shall perish.
Like that, like it's like, damn, those are your options. You either go for the Raiden Shogun, who has really nothing to do with old mate Tignari, or you go with Fischl, who
Right now.
is a little bit unfortunate when it comes to Tignari, specifically Tignari.
Yeah. Let's nip that in the bud. Can't see? Yeah.
Because what a lot of people seem to forget is that specifically for Tignari, you don't get A4 passives with Fischl.
One with the force. I'll
This is why Miko is just the traditionally better option.
Nothing lasts forever.
I know,
Right now, right here.
I know, that was a wasted ult. It's fine, whatever.
Share my knowledge.
Did he actually just book it all the way to the other side of the map?
I hear everything.
Did he actually just book it all the way to the other side of the map, chat?
Right here.
There's no way.
Yeah. One with the force. I'll uproot you.
Trying to piss on our almighty Narukami Okosho. I know. It's like, you don't know. No, you don't get A to just be an electro support for like spread hyper carries. That's not who's telling you to do that? Okay, I definitely screwed up my energy situation around here somewhere. Alright, here we go.
Strike above. Justice will prevail. Stop right there. Nice and spicy.
Alright, I guess I don't get Pyro. That's fine.
Shine down.
Let my name echo in song. Shower me with hands where I can see 'em. Stop right there. Hey, yeah. At the right hip.
Now you shall perish.
Rational.
Grow. The Temple of Wisdom.
Right now, right here, right now.
Mind the side effect. Yeah. I hear everything.
The Tignari and Yaimiko timings are flawless. Oh yeah, they are.
Emerge.
It's like
for the better.
there are some like synergies that I just find absolute pure cinema.
And Shroud.
Tignari Miko is one of them.
Yeah.
Sarah Clorand is another one. I think the Sarah Clorand duration, sort of the way that lines up specifically for like TF Clorand.
Force.
I think the way that Miko, it's not Miko, that Sarah lines up and synergizes with TF Clorand is absolute divine.
Share my knowledge.
Like, it's so good.
A sight to behold. Right now.
Okay, this is a Miko showcase.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
But anyway. Okay, so Rational. Rational works. Yeah, Rational has always been pretty good. So there we go. And then let's play Overload. Real Overload. We'll play Hyper Carry. We'll play Raiden bloody Hyper Carry at this point. So yeah, let's do that, and we'll have Dahaya so that we don't get killed. And then on this side. Okay, screw it. Let's go with Molani. let's see. Yeah, let's go with, yeah, let's do it. Let's go with Molani. Where are you? Molani, Mona, Nahida, and Xinyan. Xinyan. What the hell's Xinyan? Oh my god, where's she? No, she's not level 90. I didn't level 90 her. There you are. Thank you. You know, I was actually considering doing the Kanich story quest, but it's 10:12. That ain't happening tonight.
Let's get down to business.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Feel the beat! Time to rock! Decided by destiny.
Let's ride.
My blade.
Wah! Okay, the one thing I don't like about Xinyan, specifically in Spiral Abyss, is her shield blows up.
Power core! Amp it up!
Let's shred, Sharky.
But aside from that, she's not bad.
Let me start. Carving wave.
Yeah, like the fact that you can even play a Xinyan team is like an absolute miracle. That was the reason why I decided, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna get Molani.
This makes me a little.
That was the reason why I decided to get Molani.
Shred till I'm dead! Written in the stars!
Let's ride.
Flash frost.
Catch an epic wave.
Let's move.
Amp it up! Decided by destiny.
Is this janky? Yep. But is it funny as hell? Yes. And I'm getting, and it's serotonin to them. Like, I've said it before and I'll say it again, Molani really is the Archon of serotonin.
There is no escape. Justice will prevail. Drop your weapons. Strike. Storm the front. Torn to oblivion. Let's get it on. Hands where I can see them. Final warning. Drop your flash.
Found as one. The eternal oasis at long last.
Look alive. Hi. Final warning. Quiver. No turning back. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha.
Oh, there it is. Hyper carry.
Shine down. Gloves off.
Oh. Oh. We need to look at the higher overload after this. Nezha what? If you want more viewers for your stream, go to Nezna, not Nezha, Nezna.com. There's no way. Nezna.com? If you knew I was a Warframe streamer, you could have at least piqued my curiosity by saying Nezha.com. Because Nezha is a Warframe. Nezha is also, you know, an ancient Chinese deity, I think, or at least like a folklore legendary warrior character of some description. I actually don't know who Nezha. I actually have no idea who Nezha is.
Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
But he is like some kind of Chinese folk, Chinese legend type character, in much the same way that Wukong is a Chinese legend character, right? You could have at least piqued my curiosity with Nezha.com, not Nezna. The hell is Nezna? Except for a clear indication that you have
Need a surfboard?
brain damage.
Make yourselves a move.
Power core. Shred till I'm dead.
Fate is upon me. Let's ride.
And that, my friends, is why we play Molani.
Decided by destiny.
Amazing. Check this out. That's the one.
Ain't no way that the old does less damage.
Power technique. Shred till I'm dead. Written in the stars.
Let's ride.
Hoya! Hoya!
Let's shred, Sharky!
Let's shred, Sharky! Bang!
Roll! Feel the beat! Time to rock! Decided by destiny! Faster!
Hoya! Hoya! I thought I was about to miss that last one. I really thought I was about to miss that last one, but luckily I did not.
You asked for it! Drop your weapons! Let's get it on!
Let's get Sara's ult out as well.
Glory to the Shogun!
Torn to oblivion! Ha! Ha! Illusion shattered!
Justice will prevail! Final warning!
Ha! Now you shall perish!
Wow!
There is no escape! Look alive!
You asked for it! Stop right there!
I'm seeing some questions. Hey, Marklock, how's it going? How's the Kinich experience? I don't have Kinich. I did not go for Kinich Constellations. I went for Raiden Constellations instead. Vabihaf Sharma, hey, how's it going? Welcome back, welcome back. What does C6 Chevreuse do? Well, let's read it again. Let's read it and let's read it and also let's demonstrate it. So C6 Chevreuse. Let's bring out Rational. This is Rational, by the way. Yeah. This is the Rational team that everyone's been talking about before. It is one of the more meta teams in the game. It's Rational. I still think his weapon is BS. His weapon, it probably is BS. It's just high base attack. That's basically it. You're just getting, we just haven't seen high base attack crit rate weapons before. Or crit weapons in general. We've just never seen that before. That's just the reason why it looks... That's just the reason why it feels like particularly bad. The reality is it's in line pretty much with how weapons normally are. As a general rule, because of the existence of Sara, very specifically Sara, we don't really care about high base attack weapons as much as we should. The reality is high base attack weapons are good, right? High base attack weapons at the end of the day are actually good because it means that your attack sands are going to give you even more because it's a proportion of your base damage. That's how attack percent buffs work, right? Flat attack buffs, on the other hand, that's why we avoid flat attack buffs, because as a general rule, flat attack buffs are bad. Except for at the very, very, very start of the game when we have no base attack, flat attack becomes useful. Besides that, because we're always aiming for attack percent substats, because attack percent substats are taking into account your base attack, which is based on your character's base attack, but then also your weapon's base attack. So when you have a weapon like Kenich's Claymore that has a lot of base attack, that's where that becomes pretty good. It's just that overall, like traditionally, we've not taken that into consideration as much as we should, I guess. And by that I mean just marginally a little bit more than usual. But the reason why we don't take it into account that much is because Sara exists. That's the reason, right? So, okay, anyway, what does C6 Chevreuse do? The reason why I went and attacked a bunch of Hilichels and Midichells just then is so that I can get everyone's health down with Farina, right? C6 Chevreuse. After 12 seconds of being healed, all nearby party members will also get healed by 10% of Chevreuse's max HP affected by healing bonus, I believe. After a party member is healed by Chevreuse's skill, they gain a 20% Pyro damage bonus and Electro damage bonus for 8 seconds. Maximum 3 stacks. Each stack duration is counted independently. What that means is that your on-fielder gets 60% Pyro and Electro damage bonus. So, what does that mean?
Illusion shattered!
Nice and spicy! Stop right there!
So, A is currently being healed. She is now being healed 3 times. A now has 60% electro damage, which is meaningless, plus 128% electro damage bonus. So she has 60% pyro damage bonus, which is meaningless, and a whole bunch of electro damage bonus, which is very useful, right? We can get Xiangling to also do the same. And then the healing is over. You would have just seen, if you caught it, Chevreuse and Farina got healed as well. That's it. Chevreuse and Farina were healed as well. Please don't put Barbara, Xiangling, or Bennett on any banner ever again. I don't mind them putting Barbara on people's banners, because Barbara is actually good. Xiangling just has been on for a very long time, and Bennett's not a character that exists. So yeah, definitely the last one. Do not ever chuck them on any banner ever again. In fact, treat Bennett the way you treat Bennett in the story, which is you don't. He doesn't exist. So that's how it should be. He does not exist in the story, and he should not exist in any banners moving forward. That's how it should be. Because only then will peace finally be achieved in the world. Hazel's last banner has been a year and 2... What? Has it really been that long? Sure feels like it's been that long, actually.
The world remains constant.
So to that extent, should I get Raiden or Chiori? Well, you're asking a Raiden sim.
Human life is like
so my bias immediately says get Raiden. Get A.
Transitory.
Here's the thing about Chiori. The thing about Chiori is that she's off-field, which means it's easier to play with. It's easier to slot Chiori in whatever team you want than it is to slot A in whatever team you want. I mean, yeah, you can use A skill and that's it, but A skill doesn't do a ton. Does Chiori buff Shilonen? It's more like does Shilonen buff Chiori? Chiori does get Shilonen buffs. In a team where you have Shilonen and Chiori, your other 2 characters are going to be possibly not Geo characters, but that's okay. You already have 2 Geo characters, so Chiori is going to get buffed by Shilonen. Yeah.
Constant motion.
I'm going to DPS Shilonen. Then the problem you have there is unless you bring like Ningguang, then Chiori gets cucked. The reason why is because Chiori wants to have a character, unless you're playing C1 Chiori, in which case all bets are off. But if you don't have C1 Chiori, then running Chiori, Shilonen, and 2 characters that are very much not Geo, Chiori gets screwed. Chiori has the issue where where there's no Geo constructs. Shilonen doesn't, as far as I can tell, doesn't have any Geo constructs. So since Shilonen doesn't have any Chiori constructs, so since Shilonen doesn't have any Geo constructs, to that extent, Chiori does like half damage, right? That's how it works, right? Chiori does essentially double. Well, I guess it depends on like which way you want to look at it. You can look at it one way. Chiori does normal damage in any random ass team, but she does double damage if someone brings along a Geo construct. So Ningguang, Dongli, Albedo, why am I saying it like that? Albedo, who the hell else? I think Ushi counts. I can never remember. I think Ushi counts as a Geo construct, so there we go, right? Unfortunately, Geo Traveler, there we go, Geo Traveler as well. Yep, balls, true, that's right. So yeah, Chiori does make Shilonen DPS, yes, I think. Wait. No. Wait, hold up. No, hang on. No. You may be wrong. You may be wrong, actually. DPS Shilonen, I think, only happens in triple Geo plus teams. Let me double check. I think that's the idea. It's not just Shilonen. You actually need to have 3 Geo characters. So Shilonen Zhongli, that's how you get DPS Chiori. Sorry. Chiori, Shilonen, Zhongli. I think that's how you get DPS Shilonen. Let me double check. Because the main thing, right? Hang on. Oh god, what's the new? Goro? Yeah, Goro. Goro would be yeah, Goro would actually be perfect. C6 Goro specifically would be perfect, yeah. Because C6 Goro can then also give Shilonen crit damage. And so if you're playing DPS Shilonen with Obsidian, well then there we go. You know, that pretty much solves everything. Having C6 Goro pretty much solves everything. There is a rumor that Shilonen is running with Chiori, which would make a lot of sense. So we'll see. Listen. Next Friday. We will know next Friday. So, place your bets, chap. Place your bets. Let me just check. Project...
Activity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Alright. G.I... Oh, it's G.I... Oh. I place my bet that Albedo will appear again. No, he won't, because he was already part of the Chronicle banner. So that's GG's. Oh, that explains why.
The world remains constant over the centuries. But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Okay. Let me just double check there. Because DPS Really? Settings. Default level 9. Default level constellation increase 3. Default decimal number 2. Sure, why not? Enable unreleased characters. Thank you. Ba-bum bum ba-dum. Okay, so characters. Shilonen. Okay, so the way you get DPS Shilonen, there's two ways of getting DPS Shilonen. The first one is by using her skill, and then you get to do the special attacks, the blade roller hits, what they're called. You basically use your rollerblades and you kick people in the face. So that's really cool, right? So DPS Shilonen involves kicking people in the face with rollerblades. I like that. So in order to achieve that, what you need to do... Shilonen has 3 samples that can generate different soundscapes. The initial recorded soundscape with each sampler is Geo, and for each party member who is Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, Electro, one Geo sampler will change to an element. When in Night Soul Blessing, the Geo source sample that she carries will always be Excuse me? Oh, the Geo source sample she carries will always be active. Shilonen can trigger the passive to regenerate Nitro points for herself when Nitro points hit the maximum, which is a certain amount. I don't remember what it is. Kay just wants to simp. I'm already simping for Shilonen. I know this for a fact. When an to activate the 3 source samples she has on hand for 15 seconds. Okay, when the source samples are active, nearby opponents corresponding elemental res. Yeah, okay, cool. Continuously consume night. Oh, hang on. Okay, so let's go. When in Shilonen. Okay, here we go. When in Night Soul Blessing state, Shilonen will enter the Blade Roller mode. While in this mode, Shilone's normal attacks will allow her to perform up to 4 kicks with a rollerblade. When she uses normal, that will be based on. Okay, yeah. So when she can. Okay, so she always has access to her rollerblade kicks, just straight up. Doesn't matter what kind of damage she does. Is Kate about to play? Yeah, she kicks with her rollerblades. That's the deal. That's her, well no, that's not her normal attacks. That's her special normal attacks that happen when she's in Night Soul, which is triggered by using her skill, right? So yeah, when she's rollerblading, she's smacking people in the face with her rollerblades. That's the deal, right? But you do wanna, but I think unlike Tortellini, no, it's a little bit different to Tortellini. Gameplay-wise, it's very similar to Tortellini. It's very similar to. Actually, you know what? Gameplay-wise, it's Chlorand. Gameplay-wise, it's Chlorand because it's... Sorry, no, it's not. No, I'm completely wrong. Sorry, no, I'm completely wrong. Is it... No, it's... No, Tortellini's... No, hold up. Gameplay-wise, Who would it be? Gameplay-wise... I mean, I suppose it's like Arlecchino? No. Because No, I'm trying to figure out who has a completely... Who actually has that kind of stat where you actually... It's completely different scaling to her normal attacks. So hear me out. Shillinen's rollerblades have completely different scaling to her normal attacks. But they are actually tied to her normal attack level. Meaning, you actually still want to level up her normal attacks if you want to play DPS Shillinen, so that her rollerblades do more damage when she kicks people in the face. It's just that she has different scaling. Tortellini? No. Tortellini's blades are tied to his skill damage. Tortellini's Tortellini's knives are tied to his skill. His normal attacks are just his normal attacks. But when you use Foul Leg Ussi, you get a different set of scaling, but it's tied to his skill. Meaning, theoretically, leveling up his normal attack is pointless. Right? Leveling up Tortellini's normal attacks is, generally speaking, not necessary. Generally speaking, not necessary. Noelle? Noelle doesn't have a brand new set of... Noelle... Overall... from a pure experience point of view, yes. Noelle, however, doesn't have an entire brand new set of scalings. What Noelle does is just add a whole bunch of defense to every single scaling. Which is what Luke does, which is what Ito does. Yeah. No one has that. Shillinen would be unique. Okay, well there we go. Yeah, okay. So you still want to level up Shillinen's normal attacks, even if you don't use her normal attacks, because you're going to use... Because if you play DPS Shillinen, you're going to use her rollerblades. That's the deal, right? That's the deal. So you want to... So if anything, triple crowning her is the way to go. Have I farmed it? I've farmed enough to triple crown... Yeah, I'm triple crowning her. I'm triple crowning her. Oh, God. Yeah, triple crowning her is the way to go, chat. This much is true. Because leveling up her normal attacks makes sense for DPS Shillinen, so that your rollerblades do more damage. Leveling up her skill makes more sense, because then your elemental res rate is increased. And then, crowning her ult makes sense, because 1, more healing, 2, more damage. Shillinen's ult hits 3 times, I think. Yeah. Shillinen's ult straight up does 3 times the damage. 3 times the damage. If you're playing a DPS Shillinen team. So that's if you're playing triple or mono geo, that's how you get DPS Shillinen, and her ult straight up does 300% damage. Not 300% defense. I mean 300% of the damage that you would normally do if you weren't playing DPS Shillinen. Like, you just straight up get 3 times the damage. Which is kind of wild. But it's 1,000%. It's... At level 9, it's 1,200% defense scaling. I have no idea how to think about that. 1,200% defense scaling. No, that's actually really good. 1,200% defense scaling. To put it in comparison, Lisa's held skill at 13 is 1,000 attack, right? Shillinen's is, an attack and defense can be sort of interchangeable stats. Like, the amount of defense you have can be similar to the amount of attack you could end up with, right? Does that make sense? So, 1,200 defense, you might as well think about it as if there was 1,200 attack, and generally speaking, things that do 1,200 attack, 200% attack, talent scalings, they hit pretty hard. Lisa's 1,000% attack scaling has already been, like, traditionally known as, like, oh my god, that does a lot of damage, right? Like, that's damage per screenshot levels, right?
The world remains constant.
So yeah, to that extent, Shillinen's ult for DPS purposes, ooh, it hits. Ooh, that thing's gonna smack. That thing's gonna smack real hard. Alright, let's finish off this Spiral Abyss run that I kind of just left hanging. because someone asked me what it is. Marvelika's bike sounds cooler. Imagine running over healer shells. We already do that with Morlani. We already do that with Morlani. I don't even have to imagine it. That's Morlani. You've described Morlani. You've described Sayu to some extent. You've described...
Woo!
You've described Yalan, actually.
Oh!
You've actually described Yalan as well, yeah.
Sharing my knowledge.
Power core!
Wake up!
Try till I'm dead! Fate is upon you!
Amazing! Catch an epic wave!
Feel the beat!
This may turn a little.
Wait, no. I screwed that up. I screwed that up so bad. Is the higher good with Morlani? Yes. The higher is very good with Morlani. Ironically, I would say one of... Do I prefer Xinyan? I kind of prefer the higher. So, let me explain. So, no, I don't actually prefer one or the other.
Let's shred, Sharky!
Power core!
I don't prefer one or the other. And the reason why I don't prefer one or the other is because there are reasons to use one over the other.
Written in the stars!
Right, let me just clear this and I'll explain. Wooyah!
Grow!
Pyrotechnics! Ha! Amp it up! Fate is upon you!
Doo-doo-doo. Hoya! Okay. So, the Haya and Xinyan are equal in how useful they are, but they are also equal in how they both have one very specific problem. So, we'll start off with Xinyan. Xinyan is great because she doesn't have the problem that the Haya has. Actually, the Haya is great because she doesn't have the problem that Xinyan has, and Xinyan is great because she doesn't have the problem that the Haya has. So we'll just have to talk about the problems. So, the problem that Xinyan has is that her Pyro application is based on her shield. Once her shield breaks, you lose the Pyro, right? So when you're going up against enemies that hit a little harder, like Spiral Abyss, Xinyan is not as great because her shield has a tendency to break, right? And if you accidentally lose the shield, no more Pyro. GG's, right? And you need Pyro app because we're not forward vaping and her cooldown is terrible. No. As you just saw there, her cooldown is absolutely perfectly fine. Her skill cooldown and her ult cooldown are exactly the same. And I didn't have any problems at all. My rotations don't actually involve me waiting for her cooldowns. It's fine. There's actually no problem there. So yeah, no issues there whatsoever, right? So with Xinyan, you have to build full defense. You have to build full defense Xinyan because you're just basically trying to get as tanky a shield as you can. Yeah. No. Well, you're not. Okay, I'll do it again. Watch. Okay, watch how I never have to wait for Xinyan's skill or burst ever. This is just me battering. Don't worry about that. Okay, here we go. Skill and burst. Screw that up.
Check this out!
Whee! Bang!
Commit it to memory!
Feel the beat!
Okay, I kind of had to wait for that one. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I guess I may have just done a slightly too tight rotation, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because theoretically, I actually didn't need to wait for Xinyan's skill. I could have just used Xinyan's ult and moved on with my life.
Try till I'm dead! Fate is upon you!
But like, notice how I'm not waiting for like 3 years to get Xinyan's ult back, or to get Xinyan's skill and ult back. But just then, notice how Xinyan's shield broke? That's the main issue that Xinyan has, which is that her shield actually breaks. So you rotate with her skill into ult? Yeah. Yeah. Because I use her skill to funnel pyro particles to her. Then I use her ult, A, to get the 3rd level shield, but then B... No, not like Fischl. Because Fischl does skill and then later ult. With Xinyan, it's skill into ult. That's the idea. Because I use a skill to get her pyro particles so that she has her ult ready. Then I use her ult, which has C2, which is 100% crit rate on the physical hit. So that triggers Fav, and so then I can funnel Fav particles to her as well.
Inactivity
That's the idea.
No purpose whatsoever.
Right? Your skill into ult. But I also need to skill into ult, especially against bosses, because there's only one boss, right? So when I hit one boss, I want the radiating shield, and the only way to get the radiating shield is 3rd level, is to get the 3rd level shield. And if you go up against one enemy, i.e. one boss, you have to use your ult at C2. So you have to use your C2 ult in order to get the radiating shield. That's the idea. Does that make sense? So, as you saw there, Xinyan's main issue is that her shield breaks. Because of the shield. Shields will eventually break. They go up against enough damage, they break. Right? So that's the problem with Xinyan. The problem with the Haya is that her Pyro app requires you to hit enemies. She won't... Her coordinated Pyro attacks won't attack until the enemy is hit. Now, there's a problem. Because if I were to use Mona, in much the same way that I was just using Mona with Xinyan, that's not going to work. Because I don't want to use off-field Mona damage to try and hit enemies to trigger the Haya's field to hit enemies. Because Mona does hydro damage. No surprises there. Which means Mona can interfere with the Pyro app even harder than she already does. So to that extent, I use Yao Yao, right? So to that extent, I use Yao Yao. That way, at the very least, the Haya can keep hitting enemies. And so, the Haya, because her Pyro app is based entirely off a timer, and not based off a shield, it lasts longer, generally. It just generally lasts longer, right? Xinyan, on the other hand, can be played with Mona, because she doesn't need anyone to hit enemies. Her shield just radiates anyway. It is what it is. Well, when you have 3rd level shield. Her 3rd level shield just radiates Pyro anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's the difference, right? Now, of course, you could just say, why don't you play Xiangling instead? And I could. I just need to wait until Christmas to get her ult back. It's currently September. I would need to wait that long to get her ult back in a team without Chevreuse, without C6 Dory. Or C4 Dory, actually, frankly. Yeah, it would take me way too bloody long to get her ult back. I would lose my mind.
Let's get it on! Hands where I can see them! Final warning! Strike! Quiver! You asked for it!
That was with Sack.
Look alive! Drop your weapons! Flash! Storm the front! There is
How about with the character? How about the character that doesn't even exist? Well, okay, unjerk. Let's just unjerk for a sec. The character that doesn't exist doesn't have any off-field Pyro damage, meaning he's even more useless than ever before. The character that people pretend exists that doesn't actually exist is a character that has no off-field Pyro whatsoever, has an attack buff that is completely meaningless for Morlani, who's an HP scaler, and the very fact you're even asking this is like, it's like the perfect representation of people who default to that non-existent character, who use that non-existent character in every team in like the most slapdash way possible, knowing full well, hey, Neuvillette is an HP scaler, jackass. Why are you bringing him to a Neuvillette team? What, you want to play normal attack Neuvillette here? You want to play normal attack Neuvillette? Huh? Is that what you want to do? Dumbass. Trying to gaslight. He doesn't. Yeah. It's so... It drives me insane when people are like, oh yeah, let me bring this non-existent, absolutely useless character to a Nilu team. What do you intend to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Heal Nouvelette and you bring Bennett to a Nouvelette team to heal Nouvelette. It increases HP based damage.
Important part of going out to have fun.
What are you trying to do?
Going out.
What do you want to do?
So just show up and I'll handle the rest.
What do you want to do? It is peak lunacy. It is peak lunacy from people who are like Unjerk, Bennett default Andes. They drive me insane all the damn time. That's why I will maintain that Bennett Farina teams are pure cope. Absolute pure cope. And Arlecchino and Farina actually are perfectly fine. A team featuring Arlecchino and Farina is actually perfectly fine. The reason why people think it's absolute trash is because they're always using Bennett on that damn team. The problem is Bennett can't heal Arlecchino because Bennett is a terrible, terrible unit. Bennett is actually a unit. Everyone else I will call characters. Bennett is actually a unit. He's a potion. He's not even a character. He's not even human. Yeah, Morlani dancing to a Kate Rand.
This is much on your own,
Bennett is not even a human. I don't even think Bennett's not a character. Number one, Bennett's not even human. Number two, we don't know what he is. We don't know who he is. He has no friends, no drip, no animation, nothing. All he has is big attack buff. Except it's meaningless in a Morlani team, it's meaningless in a Nouvelette team, and it's nonsensical in a Farina team. What are you trying to do? You're just trying to pretend. Chevreuse is a better... C6 Chevreuse is a better healer in a Farina team, as we have discovered tonight, than Bennett ever will be. Ever will be.
This may free a little.
Pyrotechnics! Time to rock! Written in the stars.
I'm sorry, we're gonna move on.
Let's ride.
Back to jerking. Rejerk, rather. He doesn't exist. Remember, chat, he does not exist.
Feel the beat!
Committed to memory. Yeah.
Really? Really? It's not slander, it's truth. No, hold on. It's not slander. It's truth. Let's list the... Okay, Unjerk. Let's pretend he exists again. What are the benefits of bringing Bennett to any team? An attack buff. That's it. Oh, but he heals. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. When you're above 70% HP, he doesn't heal you. What kind of healer is that? When you're not even healthy... Let's be real here. 70% HP is not healthy. When you're not even healthy, he doesn't do his job. Imagine you had a doctor, right? Who went up to you and diagnosed you, right? And you've got a cold, a headache, you've got a runny nose, not even a bit of a runny nose, you've got a cold, you've got a massive migraine and a runny nose, right? And the doctor looks at you and says, nah, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm not going to help you in any way, shape or form. Why? Because you're still 70% healthy. You don't have cancer. It's not like you're missing a leg all of a sudden, right? You're absolutely not even fine. You're 70% healthy. So when you're 70% healthy, Bennett doesn't heal you. What kind of a healer is that? What kind of a useless schmuck clown is that? So there's that. He doesn't heal. Just straight up. Okay? So let's oh, and he doesn't heal teams. He's a single target healer and a terrible one at that. So let's dispel that right there, right? Number one.
Serves no
so
purpose
what else does he do? Oh, he batteries Shang Ling. Except you have to play him on field, which is that's a death sentence. I would never recommend anyone play Bennett on field in any meaningful way, shape, or form, because that is how you quit the game. That's how people get burnt. Did you know that 100% of people who have quit Genshin stating burnout play Bennett? Now, I don't know if that is just 1 million coincidences or if it's a pattern. I don't play Bennett. You don't see me quitting the game from burnout. Think about it. So what does he do? An attack buff. That's it.
Motion.
Right? All he has is an attack buff. He uses Aquila Favonia. You know who else uses Aquila Favonia? Chi-Chi. I would much rather... Do I have it on Chi-Chi right now? Nope, because I forgot to take it off Bennett. Because I must have used it on Bennett for some absurd reason. This is better. This is actually better. Even though I did say in my free 5-star video, I can't really recommend Chi-Chi. I can't really recommend Chi-Chi when it comes to picking specifically one of the free 5 stars from that free 5-star thing. I really can't. It's hard for me to recommend specifically Chi-Chi, right? But you can bet your bottom dollar I can recommend Chi-Chi far more than Bennett. Because Chi-Chi is actually interesting and hilarious. The high-end Technari are the better pick. That is correct. But even if I want to try to come up with a reason to pick Chi-Chi, it's hard for me to come up with a specific reason to pick Chi-Chi over the other ones. That's what I mean. But when it comes to picking Chi-Chi over Bennett, oh, easy! Easy! Chi-Chi is a funny-ass character. She just runs around and slaps people in the face with her sword. And then, because she's such a low-ranked character in the eyes of everyone, it's even more hilarious when DPS Chi-Chis slay co-op bosses. Plus, if you manage to get C6 Chi-Chi, what's her name? What's her name from Overwatch? You're Mercy. And Mercy is an amazing character, and you want to know why? Because I'm a Mercy main. Yeah, I'm a Mercy main. So yeah, you bet your ass I have a bias towards Chi-Chi. Yeah, so, moving on. So what does Bennett do? The only thing he does is an attack buff. The biggest flat attack buff in the game. Okay. Except Sarah exists. And she's 0% cringe. She's got almost all of the good stuff that Bennett has, which is the only thing he has, which is a flat attack buff. Sarah does that. But she has 0 cringe. All the good stuff, none of the cringe. Respect Mercy mains, keep Kenji mains like me alive. True. So Sarah exists. Now, what are the downsides of Bennett? First off, self-applied pyro auras, which right up until Fontaine, oh no, not even, right up until Sumeru, weren't cringe. I'll give you that. Right up until Sumeru, self-applied pyro auras were not cringe. Then Consecrated Beasts showed up. And I think everyone knew when Consecrated Beasts started showing up in pairs in Spiral Abyss, all the Bennett mains were crying. All the Bennett default Andys were crying. You want to know why? Because they're getting burned to death. They're getting forward vaporized. They're getting knocked all over the place by overload. They can't stay on their damn circle. Which I'll talk about in a second. They can't stay on their damn circle. Why? Because the Consecrated Beasts are pushing them around. You know what happens if you play someone else? Like, I don't know, the Higher? You don't get pushed around. You don't get pushed around at all. If you play Xingqiu, you don't get pushed around. Now, of course, you could play Rational, but again, Bennett's cringe. You get forward vaped anyway, so it doesn't matter. So the self-applied Pyro Aura is basically killing all the Bennett default Andys, number 1. Number 2, Vivienne, Ninian, Tolpa, they show up in Fontaine, right? You get forward vaped. You get one-shotted. It doesn't matter. Everyone in the co-ops, exactly. H-Dahar. Oh my god, the amount of times I've played with a Bennett default Andy against H-Dahar. And he's getting ready to clearly do a very, very high-powered, very, very, what's the word? There's a word, doesn't matter. An attack, that he's showing an attack. He's getting ready for an attack. That's about to do a lot of damage. And what does the Bennett default Andy Schmuck Clown do? He drops his circle specifically where he drops his circle specifically where the attack is about to be. How? Bro, how are you this bad at the game? And then everyone flocks over to the Bennett circle because everyone has had this not like drilled into their brain, but all the big YouTubers, oh yeah, Bennett circle's so good, the big attack buff is so good, oh, and he heals so well, right? And then everyone gets wiped. Thanks, Bennett, jackass. Can you use Sara if you don't have Farida? Oh yeah, absolutely. That's how you get overload. That's how you, well, yeah, that's basically how you get, well, this.
Let's do this.
That's it. Overload team. In fact, this would be the overload team if I want to speedrun Tulpa, for example. This would be the overload team I would use. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So, the circle is a circle. And what happens with the circle? Well, we have a lot of characters that really hate the fact that it's a circle. Case in point. Case in point. Where are you? Arlecchino. She flies around. She moves around a lot. I don't know about you, but I tend to move around a fair bit with Arlecchino. So as soon as I move outside of Bennett's circle, which can't heal Arlecchino, by the way, once I move outside of Bennett's circle, there goes the attack buff. Here's the difference. We have Kujo Sara. We have Kujo Sara. Did you know? Hey, Cribble Cat, how's it going? Did you know that Kujo Sara's buff stays with you for the entire duration? Now, granted, the entire duration is 6 seconds. But guess what? You can move wherever the hell you want in those 6 seconds. With Bennett, you have to stay in that stupid-ass circle. Does Sara's buffing work even with not using charge attack? Yes. That's your. You need C2. So, when you don't have C2, you can only get Sara's buff by doing that. That is how you get Sara's buff, right? Your character. You have to swap to your character. So,
Flash.
So ignore that first one, and then the character has to stand in it. There we go. Attack buff, right? There we go. Attack buff. When you have C2, though, when you have C2, guess what? Tap.
Quiver.
Swap. There it is. 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 You just have to press E. There it is. No energy requirements. No memes. It sticks around. No matter where you move, it sticks around. Hello? Hello? But people ignore Sara. People completely write off Sara as a perfectly viable option. Why? Because they're better default anti-clowns. Oh, you guys have really poked the bear this time, chat. Yeah, they're better default anti-clowns. There are plenty of teams where I will play Sara with Arlecchino. Overload, Vape. Yeah, I'll play Sara with Arlecchino 100%. You kidding? Of course I will. Makes perfect sense.
Witness mine!
So yeah, Clorand is a character that loves Sara and hates Bennett. Why? Viable and needs C2 though?
Like the dew at dawn,
well, I mean, C2 just makes it significantly easier. You can still do it with C0 Sara. You can still do it with C0 Sara. It's just a lot easier with C2. That's all. People still say that well, allegedly you still need C1 Bennett. And allegedly you still want C6 Bennett. So it doesn't really matter. C2 Sara at the very least just makes it significantly easier. For sure. For sure. So much easier. So yeah, so we've gone through two major problems. One, you actually die when you're playing Bennett because you're getting forward vaped, bird overloaded by the enemy. So he's a liability. And then number two, his circle, which is a circle, which is stupid because when you're playing Clorand, Arlecchino, even A, oh my god, even A, I would never want to stand in Bennett's stupid ass circle while I'm playing A. People, you want to know why Linny is a rather, what's the word, fragile character that needs a shielder in order to survive, or needs to hide in order to survive? It's not because Linny is a fragile character. And it's not because people are skill issuing hard when they're playing Linny. It's because Bennett, you can't move around. Which means when you're playing a character like Linny, who is a ranged character, and so, you know, if you think about it for even just half a second, normally ranged DPS characters, they're not tanky. Unless you're Neuvillette, but Neuvillette's different. Ranged DPS characters are usually not tanky. You think about any MOBA. And it's relevant because this is a team-based game. You think about any MOBA, right? Who that? What ranged character is also tanky as hell? Sorry, what ranged DPS character is also tanky as hell? No one. Because that's how you balance the game. The ranged DPS does a ton of damage, but is not tanky. That's why Neuvillette is overpowered. because he's both a ranged DPS that does a lot of damage, but is also tanky as hell because his health just goes up and bloody down.
And unchanging.
So that's a little bit different, right? The Hoyoverse really went overboard with Neuvillette, but that's beside the point. When it comes to playing Linny, you get screwed by Bennett's circle because you can't move around. And so when you can't move around, you get hit. And when you get hit, especially on Bennett's circle by Tulpa, you get killed. So yeah, there we go. What other problems does Bennett have? Oh yeah, massive ER requirements, which by the way, Sarah has no ER requirements. I have 150 ER. So here's the thing. Sarah does not have any ER requirements whatsoever. I run an ER cup on Sarah anyway. Not out of necessity. The reason why I run an ER cup on Sarah is only because I want to use her ult. Because her ult is fun and because her ult is nice. What did I say? Did I say ER cup? It's 11 o'clock, chat. Look, my brain doesn't work. In ER Sand. I use an ER Sand on Sarah, but she does not have ER requirements whatsoever. For the purposes of buffing, you just need the weapon, you're good. For Bennett, for the purposes of buffing, you need a weapon, and you need, like, all of the ER. One, because he actually needs all of the ER in order to use his bloody ult. Two, you need all of the ER so that you can minimize the amount of uptime, the amount of on-field time you need with Bennett in order to charge up his stupid-ass ult. So to that extent, Sarah is already, like, orders of magnitude so much more better than Bennett. The Noblesse buff? Yeah, that too. You're right, that too. The 20% attack is nice. It's not... Look. I don't need the 20% attack. I don't need the 20% attack buff from Noblesse. But I'll take it. So if I have Sarah's ult, you bet your ass I'll use it. Right? That's my philosophy with Sarah. If I get her ult, I'll use it. If I don't have her ult, fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. So yeah, Bennett requires all of the ER on the planet just to get his ult back in a meaningful, in a timely manner. Whilst trying to battery Xiangling. You know who else batteries Xiangling? A. Arlecchino. Chevreuse. C4 Dory. Shillidan. No, not C2 Shillidan. Never mind. That doesn't actually work anymore. Dory. Yeah, Dory. Double Electro. That also batteries Xiangling. Yeah, so that is why Bennett is easily, no doubt, the worst character in the game. Straight up. the worst character in the game. There are more... You have a better time... There's arguably not as many uses for Kaveh, but you certainly have a better time playing Kaveh than you would playing Bennett. You'd have a better time playing... I mean, you'd easily have a better time playing Sethos than playing Bennett. You'd have a better time playing Lynette than playing Bennett. And I'm saying this as someone who has no idea how to play Lynette. Do I need C6 Chevreuse or is C0 tolerable in teams? C0 is absolutely perfectly fine. If you're playing strict overload teams, C0 is actually already really good. Like, Chevreuse is already, like, pretty good at C0. C6, Chevreuse just goes insane. C0, I've discovered Chevreuse suddenly can actually be played in a team like this, where she can actually heal the team enough for bloody Farida stacks, which is kind of hilarious. I wish Kaveh had 2 charge elemental skill. That I don't really care about because you can run sack greatsword Kaveh and have a good time, right? What I realize I actually want with Kaveh, again, context, I don't play Kaveh at all, so I don't really know what I want. But it turns out what I want for Kaveh is what it seems a lot of people want for Kaveh, which is whenever Kaveh whenever Kaveh explodes bloom seeds, those bloom seeds should take his EM into account when it comes to the damage that they do. It turns out they don't. Which is... I'm gonna be real here, that's a bit crap. They don't. No, they do not. It turns out they... Yeah, I know! I didn't know either. It was a huge surprise to me. I tried... They don't. So what's the point of EM? There isn't, as far as I can tell. There isn't. It's harder to figure out how to play Kaveh than it is to play Bennett, but you'll have a much better time playing Kaveh than Bennett, because Bennett's the worst character in the game, for sure. Alright, that's it. He doesn't exist anymore. Hope you guys enjoy. How long was that? Hope you guys enjoyed that, I don't know, half-hour rant. Don't make me talk about Bennett because we're going to be here for 3 years. That's the kind of stream content we want. Someone speaking the truth. The truth that others are scared of saying. Oh, that was perfect timing.
Strike till I'm dead! Fate is upon you! Let's ride!
Hell, there's more reasons to play Xin Yan now than there is to play Bennett. Okay, moving on.
Oh, what's the circle?
Wow. This thing is so... This dude is like so goofy. Do I watch Pokemon? Nope. Such a big tuna kahuna. Ah, no!
Just wait for a little. Strike till I'm dead. Decided by destiny. Let's ride.
Close my eyes when I fight this fella. Okay. Do you know Pokemon X and Y God of War is supposed to... Huh? God of War was supposed to get 2 Mega Evolutions like Mega Charizard and X and Y. Search Mega God of War X videos. First off, X videos is a porn site. I'm not going to search Mega God of War X videos. That's not going to happen. Nice try. That's not happening. I'm certainly not going to do that on bloody stream.
You asked for it. Final warning. Strike. You're dead meat! Inazuma shines eternal!
What was it? Ah, yeah, I will.
Shine down!
Okay, thanks, man.
Look alive! Hi! Justice will prevail! Gloves off!
Might as well do this.
No turning back! Now
This is overkill.
perish!
Wait. Some of those slashes were doing 70k damage. Some of those are. Ooh. Yeah, some of those hits were doing 70k. We like that. We like that a lot. Alright, chat. My throat is hoarse from all of that. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I feel like we certainly had a lot of fun. We certainly had a lot of fun. Mechanical array defense goes down when it's disabled. I think, yeah. But I went Muso no Hidotachi right at the very end, so that was a bit overkill. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you do, don't forget to follow and feel free to sub. If you're watching on YouTube now or in the future, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are streaming on the main YouTube channel tonight. The next time we stream on the main YouTube channel is probably when I get around to doing the Knish story quest. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. Until then, we'll see what happens. Alright. Catch you on the next side.
Just sharpen my spear.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. Illusion shattered!
You asked for it! Drop your weapons! Stop it! You're toast! At the right hand!
Flash! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Justice will do not attempt to resist! Drop your weapons! Stop right... Uba! Get them!
Quiver! Storm the front!
Eat this!
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha!